thinking that, and McCain was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Because he clearly, it was a week before the election, someone showed him the numbers, he's like, well, I'm not going to win.
Fuck this.
Boom.
I'm gonna
and just
kill,
went
though.
out and
Just
then went on SNL and killed. And when Obama went on SNL, he was stiff, and because like, don't fuck this up.
Wow.
So that's like, as a comedian, I can just tell, he knows he's going to lose. He knows he could lose it. So that's why they're acting the way they are.
It's yours to lose.
Yeah,
so
that's
keep it cool, keep it stiff.
That's the worst thing to say to a performer.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's yours,
up, dude.
Yeah, you got this. You got this.
Oh, yeah, you got this, man. No, now that you said that, I don't.
No. Jerry, the pilot of the plane is sitting out in the audience. I just wanted you to know. You ever see that Seinfeld episode? Well, you were on an episode of Seinfeld, but one of the ones
How'd
where
you get that?
Yeah, it is a great fucking.
I
it's
wish,
the coolest
I
fucking
wish I
thing.
could tell. I
Annoying
wish I had a great story. I went in.
Question.
Yeah, I went in and I auditioned. That's it. I wish I had a better story.
Fucking cool ass show to be on, though.
But there's nothing worse than when you say you did something and a comedian's like, well, how'd you get that? Are they looking for people? It's like,
Leukemia. Shut up. There was one of his like road managers was the woman from that 70s show, The Mother, and she'd always like nudge him, and he was going out on stage, and out of nowhere, she goes, I don't want you to be upset or nervous or anything, but the pilot of the plane we were on is sitting in the audience. And he goes, why are you even telling me? Like, it means nothing. So he goes out, and he starts doing his act, and he turns and looks at the pilot, and the pilot's looking at him, and he froze. He flop sweats. He runs backstage, he goes, why did you tell me that? But it's one of those things where it's like, it could fuck you up.
Yeah.
Just being told something
Don't
like
put
that.
any thought into my head. Just let me wander out there.
Just do it. Yeah, shut up.
What do you think of Ron Paul there, Patton?
I like. It's weird how Ron Paul. It's like somebody tweeted about Ron Paul. He's just he's 90% right. He's 90% right, which is my friend tweeted. That's like going. Here's a great bowl of ice cream with a tiny teaspoon of dog shit in it. So that's fun, But it is weird how so many of the things that he's destined to be like the Ramones of the new right wing, of like he had the ideas first and never got to profit off of them, which is let's scale this stuff back. I'm all for let's put more money in the infrastructure. Let's I'm all about America first.
Well, you're going to hear that tonight,
me.
by the way.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
It's like I heard that though during the campaign.
I swear to God,
it's supposed to be a new idea. What happened? Wait a minute.
That's you're talking about like calling Al Sharpton on his shit. I'm really glad that I have that my third album, which we're on it. No, my second album. Or no, it's my third special.
Braggart.
No, I talked about...
It's the beauty of being me. You don't have those dilemmas.
Was I at the Oscars or the Emmys when George Clooney said to me, no, it might have been Sean Penn. But I was like so high on Obama, and I have a bit where I'm like... to me now, people are like, well, you must be really embarrassed by that. Like, no, it's a historical thing. That's how I felt. I was so excited, and now I can do new material about how, that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to or thought it would. Like, when you're talking about, like, calling Al Sharpton on stuff, I wish it was okay for people to just be able to bring up to David Duke, to Al Sharpton, anyone, hey, you did this really horrible thing. Like, you got behind an obvious lie, and then have them go, yep, I was young and stupid, and I fucked up.
Right.
And I know better now for going through that shit. And I think a lot of people would go, yeah, that's how you learn stuff. You do something really dumb, and you fuck up big, and then you get to where you're like, oh, okay, now I can approach things a little calmer because I was part of this huge disaster. I actually don't trust a leader that never had to go through a, holy God, that I just screwed up.
Wow, that was a bad one.
Wow, and then walk away from that. That's where you get the real...
No one does that.
Yeah.
There's not a human on the face of the earth that is of vote or electing age that hasn't fucked up.
Somebody recently sent me a link of something I said about the Iraq War. I literally couldn't have been wronger if I said that if I said we were going to fight Sweden, I would have been more accurate than what I said about Iraq.
What'd you say?
I don't remember, but it was like, we'll be out quickly. I literally...
It's in and out. It's great.
But you have to own that and make fun of yourself for it and go, look, I was wrong. It happens.
Comedians we're magazines. We're issues of a magazine. You don't get an old issue of Time magazine and then write them a letter going, you said George W. Bush is president, and excuse me, but maybe you need to look because Obama's president. Yeah, that came out. That's a 5-year-old magazine, you idiot. So when people call me on my early stuff, I'm like, that's I stand by it because that's exactly how I felt at the time.
Yes. Yeah.
But that shit changes constantly, and I'm glad that there's a record of that. There's a record of the. I mean, I'm delirious with hope when Obama's about to be elected because I'm so angry at the end of 8 years of Bush that I cranked up the hope too much. Like I'm literally assigning him superpowers. That's how excited I am. And then you realize, okay, yeah, people, I was dumb for getting wrapped up in this stuff. Mm-hmm. He is just as fallible as anyone else. He's done a lot of good things. He's done a lot of stupid stuff too.
Yeah, it would be nice though if other people, politicians, they are the one people that can never say, yeah, wow, I fucked up. Or let's look at what you said 2 years ago. It's like, 2 years ago I felt that way. You're right. Am I allowed to maybe get new facts? Situations change. Why can't my opinion change based on a changing situation?
Yeah.
But they will hold you like, well, you said that 2 years ago, and now you're saying something different. Oh, my God. He's a flip-flopper.
We punish them for being wishy-washy. That's our problem as voters, or whoever does
We
vote.
want people that have crystal balls, that can read into the future and know what decision to make now and not look like an idiot 4 years from now.
But don't you feel like maybe in the next, not 4 years, maybe 8 or 12, it'll take another couple of cycles, there is going to be some politician that will rise that will actually make a weapon out of going, yeah, boy, you should have seen me 5 years ago. I was...
And
now I know.
And make that acceptable.
And you know why I know? Because I got my ass handed to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And this guy who's talking about it in hindsight, but he doesn't know. I've been through it. I know.
That'll be when the debates are like on HBO and they could say fuck.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
He
fucked the whole thing up when he was in office. It's like HBO. And then you're like, the debates. Yeah. Hey, asshole. You were the fucking the motherfucker that wanted that bill passed.
Well, they started
go shit in your hat.
They started that last night, and I was so waiting for either Romney or Perry when they were going, well, in your job, you created less jobs than Dukakis.
Yeah, yeah.
And if Romney had just gone, yeah, you know what, we tried that system and it didn't work, and now I know better. Now I know not to do that.
Now I know what. At least I could say I know one thing that doesn't work.
Yeah,
that I won't try.
Never do that again.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But they never do.
It was like when people would bring up that Robert Byrd was in the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, and realize later how stupid it was.
Maybe he didn't enjoy it.
Yeah. I bet
he enjoyed it at the time.
Loved it, but then he got a little older and went, these guys are horrible.
Yeah.
Also, I love how people bring up he was in the Klan. The Klan is like the least powerful. Like they're basically it's a bunch of guys with no jobs. They don't have any voting power. They're not. I love when they hold up stuff like, the Black Panthers or the Klan. You may as well just bring up the Sharks or the Jets. That they don't affect anything.
At least they can dance.
Yeah, they don't affect anything.
Well, the Panthers probably could.
Yeah, that's true. A lot better than the Klan. It looks stupid.
Two-stepping idiots.
Yeah. Oh, the Panthers. All 80 of them. All 80. Boy, when those guys get together, forget it.
Or now you're talking the old ones or the new ones? Because, there's 40 of each.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I know. I almost feel like the Panthers and the Klan should just get together like professional wrestlers. Like, okay, this year, so in April, you attack us.
Yeah.
And then I'll call you out. Just to get, like, the fundraising going.
I think they should go around like Liddy and Leary went around and just go to colleges and beat each other up a little bit. People be like, wow, I feel like I was there.
Hey, the MMA should do that. They should go tell the Klan and the Black Panthers, you have a year to train, get your best guy.
Man, yeah.
Get the best example of the white race, get the best example of the white. Let's put him in a ring and see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Some skin-headed motherfucker and some big Tyrone motherfucker and just go at it. Oh, that would start a race riot, though. That would be like awesome. The second the one guy gets an advantage over the other guy, I think society would just unload and start fighting. Wait, he's beating him up. Fight.
Those guys.
Those guys.
Shit.
Well, Patton Oswalt is here.
Yes, he is.
Finest Hour available now on Showtime On Demand. Replays Friday at 9 on Showtime. And then the album comes out September 20th. It drops September 20th.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm from the street,
Drops,
guys.
yo.
So it drops.
September 20th, which is a great day because that's 9 days before I'm in Tampa at the Improv.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
You see how I just segue?
Shit.
I'll say it now. I timed it that way.
Like, it was very well done.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because people can be so excited for comedy with the Tampa thing coming up that they're just going to buy anything new. So I'm like, I'm kind of riding in your jet wash. That's what I'm doing. I'm just, you know what I'm doing? Water skiing behind your yacht.
September 29th through October 1st, Tampa Improv. And I want to plug this USO thing, which
fuck yeah, it's a good thing.
Yes, it's a 9/11 remembrance walk. It's the inaugural 5K walk through the heart of Lower Manhattan to remember and honor those who were lost 10 years ago. And it's Saturday, September 10th at 7. You can register on site.
7 p.m.
7 a.m.
Oh,
and it's at the Hudson River Park at Pier 46 between Charles Street and the West Side Highway. So it's obviously for a really good cause.
Yes, it's a good cause.
For the USO, which does a lot of great things for soldiers.
Yeah.
So if
You
you're
worked
around,
with the USO, didn't you?
yeah, I went with Colin to Iraq for the USO.
How many people get killed? Nice.
I bored a few to death on stage. A few suicides after my fucking set. They're like, this is the free speech we're fighting for?
Imagine that telegram.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, stop. Your son has died, stop.
Yeah.
It was out of boredom at a Jim Norton show,
No,
stop.
my parents got a telegram. Your son died. Put 2 shows in a row.
yeah, I think like 90 of our guys joined Al Qaeda after your set. Right? They just like, screw this. Strap a bomb to my chest. This is pointless. I'm fighting for this shit.
I was doing Christopher Walken impressions for the Republican Guard.
Hey, the guy's funny. I like it.
Holy shit.
You got to go through Iraq, like actual...
Yeah, we went in through Kuwait, and then we flew into, we did Talil, Kirkuk, and Baghdad twice. And we were supposed to go to one more place. Maybe it was Talil. We tried to land in one place, but we couldn't because of the fog. So we had to do...
Fog.
We had to do 2 days in Baghdad instead of one. There was one location we lost.
Scary. Would you take Black Hawk?
No, we took no helicopters. We took all... oh God, with the fucking
the amphibious?
no, the those
armored personnel carrier? APC, C-130?
C-130s.
C-130 to every base?
Every base, C-130.
So they were big bases.
Yeah, and we had enough space in between each one. And there was one flight where we had to get diverted to another airport, and that's we hopped on Ricardo Sanchez's plane. No, this is an Iraq.
Sorry, I thought you were over there.
And we got to ride with him. He was running the all troops.
So in
Iraq, we had to ride with him. And his
was he
Delta
clean
team.
or was he dirty? Right, shut up, Anthony. What a hack!
But he was the top officer of.
Oh yeah,
and so
cheese.
it was really weird to watch his Delta team get off and fucking secure the area before he left the plane.
You mean it was weird to see real men, Jimmy? Is that what you're talking about?
I couldn't have felt more like a fucking. They handed me a helmet and a blonde wig.
Oh, you're used to being handed a helmet.
So I
and a blonde wig, to tell you the truth. Daddy.
The beauty of Colin is we were doing the show that night, and Ricardo Sanchez was in the audience. And Colin just goes right to the Mexican boxcar jokes.
Oh, shit.
I couldn't believe the balls on Colin.
Colin
to fucking do
fucking hilarious.
Mexican boxcar jokes to the fucking the commanding officer in Iraq.
He's right there.
And the soldiers
with people
did enjoy
with guns. With guns.
It was great. Great trip. So, yeah, we saw a good piece of Iraq.
Very cool, man.
Performed in his palaces. And
that's very good of you, by the way.
It was fun.
That is,
no, I demanded money. I demanded money. I'm like, I don't take anything on the arm.
Because you take it for granted, but that is dangerous. You put yourself in a tad bit of harm's way to bring some lofts.
That's why Jesse Ventura annoyed me so much pulling out that military card.
Oh
yeah. I'm not. He did. But we had an argument. I'm not as brave as those guys by far. But I did volunteer to go into a war zone. You fucking
motherfucker!
Cunt.
And he probably was in a motor pool in Saigon the entire time. Probably the first chopper out in '74.
Are you saying that I wasn't in the shit?
Navy SEAL.
When you ask him what he did, though, he doesn't answer.
No, he doesn't. Because he was a frogman, but he calls it a Navy SEAL now because the frogmen were absorbed into the new
UDTs,
thing, which is called the Navy SEAL. So he says he was a Navy SEAL, which he never. And it could just be semantics, but bah. And I'd love to know what he did. I don't talk about my missions. What?
Were you in?
I had to change a tire once for a corporal. It was unbelievable, the action. What happened? Where were you?
Yeah.
Saigon. Till when? Till the Chinks came. Then I left when Charlie came. Like, I know he wasn't in any
He probably
action.
tried to eat a Jeep like Klinger.
That's where he got his boa, trying to get a Section 8. Yeah, fucking, his ass was the Ho Chi Minh Trail.